Hello, Photo Enthusiast Network TV viewers. I'm Kazuo Maeda reporting from Newark, New York on Sony's latest and greatest extreme telephoto lenses. I'm happy to show you guys the new Sony 200 to 600 f5.6 to 6.3 G lens and the 600mm f4 prime GM lens. Don't think I need to go to the gym today. First, let's talk about the 600 f4 G Master lens. It's great. End of review. It's solid, light, and sharp. If you are the kind of person who spends over 10 grand on your lenses to shoot birds or sports, then you know all about the capabilities of a beast like this. It's the 400mm prime with more reach. End of story. Now, the 200 to 600mm f5.6-6.3G is honestly a lot more interesting to me. For a more reasonable enthusiast price of about $2,000, it looks like a great addition to my kit. There are some really nice design choices with the lens as well. First, there is no barrel extension when zooming in and out. Second is the short throw to go from 200mm to 600. Very good for video work. Lastly, the lens is designed to limit focus breathing during video. The 600mm f4 GM by Sony, over 6 pounds, but it's still the lightest 600mm prime lens out there. The 600mm makes it nice, so even up here in the skybox we can still get pretty close to all the action down there. So we have a couple of custom focus buttons up here, so you can set this to something like IAF. I missed it. As I was saying, this is a 600mm lens. You have a couple custom focus buttons up here that you can set to whatever you want. But like the 400mm, it has this giant focus ring as well as this little preset dial right here. It can be used for activating the crop factor mode or as a servo focus, or using a switch on the lens. You can also make this snap to a specific focus point that you selected. So far, this lens has been amazing. It's really fast, really sharp, and it's not the heaviest thing, but it's definitely not light. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't talk to the camera so much. I'm missing all these goals. Ultimately, I think I like this lens. It's a really dope lens. For $13,000 though, coming out in August 2019, it is really expensive. I don't think I would ever own something like this. It's definitely very niche. Like if you're a sports photographer and constantly in areas like this where you need to get close but you can't get close, this is a beautiful lens. But for somebody like me that just wants, a good all-around lens, it's better to go with the other guy, which I'm going to show you in a second, the 200 to 600. That one's awesome. So this is the Sony 200 to 600mm f5.6 to 6.3. Converts over to 6.3 once you hit 300mm. This lens, I think, for a person like myself, is definitely the better buy. Time. 200 to 600, this lens is by far, I think, one of the better telephoto lenses out there. It's still nice and light, but since it's 200 to 600, I think it's much more versatile. Now, you do lose a couple stops of light, going from f4 to 5.6, 6.3, but in an environment like this, or especially when you're shooting with telephotos anyway, you're oftentimes have a lot of light because you're outside, you're shooting sports, so I don't really see the need to go to f4 on all of these shots, but I do find a need to zoom out to 200mm when I took a shot at that goal, 600 millimeters, I'm looking in the goal, and I really can't see all the fireworks, so being able to zoom out, see the pyrotechnics on the outside, really allowed me to get a better shot, in my opinion. Just like the 600, it's still very, very fast to focus, still very, very sharp. This lens is $3,000, will also be out in August 2019. So as far as, you know, $10,000 extra, I think that would probably be good if you're a professional and you need the highest quality and you need that GM lens. But for everybody else, if you're a bird enthusiast watcher, a sports watcher, I think the 200 to 600 will be just fine. These lenses aren't all perfect. One drawback that comes with the territory for these types of lenses is the weight. Sony's 600mm prime is, on paper, the lightest 600mm prime currently available, but it's still quite a beast at 3,040 grams. The 200 to 600 isn't far behind at 2,115 grams. These weights are pretty normal for lenses like these, but you have to understand if you're getting into these longer focal lengths that carrying them around all day will get quite heavy. Go by yourself, Toby says. It'll probably just be one lens. Probably something small, just a little prime. Small my butt. Physically, these lenses are also quite large with their hoods on, so be ready to deal with that. You might be experienced with these longer lenses, but for me, it was a constant battle to not run these lenses into things or trying to stow one safely while testing the other lens out. For the 200-600, there are definitely cheaper options out there like the Sigma 150 to 600mm lens, but those aren't native to the Sony E-mount system and suffer slower focusing speeds while using adapters. Overall, these lenses are sharp, well made, and a joy to work with.